Hi everyone!
Oh,
Welcome
man. Oh,
to... Sorry.
I thought everything was frozen.
Hello! Oh my goodness. We're here. Hi. Sorry, I didn't mean to startle you. This is
No,
the
you're
problem.
fine.
This is the problem with letting people in before I start, okay? So, like, this is an actual concern that I have, because all of a sudden I'm like, BAM! In everyone's faces.
Yeah.
Sorry about that. Anyway.
Then it's like, oh, what's going on?
I did warn you. I said you'd know when we started because I
Yeah.
started talking.
Yeah, because I was like, wait, is there something wrong? I can't see anything. Everything's kind of like frozen. So I was like,
I
ooh, what is
know.
going on?
It
But
looks
yeah.
different for everyone, weirdly. Like, some people can see and hear me the entire time. Some people, it's like, oh, it's frozen, we're broken, this is not working. And
Yeah.
yeah, so anyway, hi everyone, welcome to Spilling the Tea
Hi.
with Susie. I'm Susie, this is Rae, who, by the
Hello.
way, just won the Her Interactive costume contest.
I was very happy about that.
Girl, just tell us, before we get into anything else, tell us how that felt.
So it felt amazing. Because I have wanted to enter one of the costume contests for a long time, and by a long time, I mean since I was a child.
Yeah.
So, but I never got the chance to do it because it was, for a kid who didn't really have much of a concept of time management and, when is the deadline for stuff? I never really did it, and I also didn't really have the materials to properly do a costume, because with this you can't just go out and buy a costume for like Spirit Halloween for it. You have to like make it yourself.
Yeah.
And so that was always like, I didn't really have enough time to do that. But this year I finally learned how to sew, and I was like, I have a black wig. What if I just did the Yurei costume from Shadow at the Water's Edge? Because I can sew, and I can do wigs, and I can do makeup. So I was like, I should do it. And then I did it, and then I won, and I'm really happy.
Congratulations!
It's like, thank you, because like 10-year-old Rae would be freaking out.
Oh my gosh!
She'd be like, oh my gosh, you just won! And yeah, and that's kind of how I was when I got the tag. So
Deserved, like so well
thank
deserved.
You. Yeah,
such a great costume.
Susie should be sleeping.
Thank you. Yeah. Unfortunately, I can't wear it to like anything else and explain it, because everybody's gonna think I'm the girl from The Ring.
From The Ring.
If I wear it anywhere else.
Yeah.
And then, but if I explain, it's a robot ghost from a really niche point and click video game from like 2010.
Yeah.
They're gonna be like, I don't know what that means. Yeah, but it's a fun. I'm probably going to wear it again if my sister isn't using the wig for something else.
Yeah.
But
I love it.
Yeah, it's a fun costume, and I love it
really
so much.
Fun.
Yeah.
And your video was so fun, and I loved your edit. That was so good.
Yeah, my sister had to film that because she was. I had a family friend doing photos for me. I wanted to credit him for stuff, but at the same time, I didn't want to dox anyone. So
yeah,
I was like, I'm just gonna thank you. I'll make you a bunch of cookies, and
perfect,
there we go. And he understood. And my sister, she was the one who filmed the It Girl video.
Yeah.
And I was like, come on, girl. It's gonna be so much fun. It's gonna be super funny. And she's like, okay, fine, I'll video it. And at first she was reluctant, but then as we kept filming it, she was like, oh yeah, this is fun. And then I sent it to her, and she was like, OMG, that's literally perfect. I'm going to show it to all my friends. And I was like, yeah, next time you have a new friend who hasn't met me yet, just show them this video. And it doesn't look like me at all, but, that's my personality.
Yeah, just be like anytime you have a new friend, just be like, so in case you're wondering what you're getting into
so
here.
This is this video, yes. This is what you need to be prepared for. That and weird references to things that they probably won't be obsessed with.
Yeah. Yeah, that's all of us though. That's this whole group, this little niche that we've niched ourselves with.
Oh yeah, because like I will be like doing anything and I'll just be like in my mind like, this is like that time in that one Nancy Drew game.
Yes.
And like if I said that out loud to anyone, it would be like, what are you talking about? But like Nancy Drew is always in my head. Nancy Drew and Lord of the Rings.
Yeah.
Those two. And Star Wars sometimes too. But Nancy Drew is like, yeah, it's been in my head since I was 5 years old, so it's not going anywhere.
Literally same since I was 6 years old, though, and like it's like firmly lodged in there, and it's not going anywhere.
Yeah, it is. It's been in my head since I was 5. Yep. It has stayed there. If it ever leaves, I will be very surprised, and I will not expect that.
I know. Well, I mean, at this point, oh my goodness, somebody's already renaming FMK? Well, alright then. Okay, so you know how this works.
Oh no. Yes.
So I'm going to give you 3 Nancy Drew characters.
Okay.
And they're going to be randomly generated from this wheel. And you get to choose which wheel, though. You can have the wheel with every single Nancy Drew character. This is including phone characters. Or you can have the wheel with just the guys or just the girls, depending on what you want. So which would you like?
Let's do all of them.
All right, let's do it. Oh my goodness, another FMK? Well, we're going to have to play 2 games in a row. Nobody do any more because we haven't even gotten any questions yet, y'all. All right. Let's play some FMK. This is like everybody's favorite thing. Like I think that for the most part, people watch my channel just for FMK.
It's funny, okay? It's funny to ask these questions.
Okay, so your first person is Hector Hulk Sanchez, which is an interesting to start. Let's see if we get any better or worse. Okay, Lewis Chandler. And finally... Okay. Who we got? Okay, Letitia Drake.
Oh my god.
So, yeah, this is a great week.
Oh wow. Okay, I'm killing Lewis. Because I hate him. He kills me if I tell him that I read something in a magazine. So. Wait, is it a book or a magazine that he kills you for reading? And I know it's just a second chance, but I consider it killing. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a book. But it's whatever it's in his thing. If you say, "Oh, I read it in this thing," he's like,
"That's right." If you say that you read it in a book, then he's like, "How dare you? You went through my stuff." But if you say you read it in a magazine, he's like, "Oh, okay."
Like, does it ever cross his mind that there's like maybe more than one copy of a book?
I know, right? Like there are one libraries in San Francisco. Yeah. All right, so
San Francisco's a pretty big place. Yeah. So he's dead. I'm getting rid of him. I don't like him.
Yeah. He's a bad dude.
I'll kiss Hulk. I'll kiss Hulk. Cause it's not my type. And I'm marrying Letitia Drake because she is rich. Okay? You know, she is from a rich family with a manor.
Valid. She's very, very well off. She's got that house.
And I wouldn't have to deal with her very often at all because she'd just be with the plants. And so, like...
There you go. There we go.
I get to live in Blackmore Manor. That's the dream.
And you get a bird from it.
I get Lulu! I love Lulu! I love her so much.
But you also get Jane. And...
I could deal with that. I've had to deal with worse kids. Actually, wait. Yeah, but money.
But money, I mean, I guess you could send...
I already have a problematic man. I already have a problematic family, but we don't have money. So, like, money kind of, like, adds something to it, you know? Like...
I mean, money can't buy happiness, but it sure can buy stuff, so...
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
It can also buy security, like a house.
Yeah,
a manor.
A manor house. Alright. We gotta play again. We had
Gotta
actually
play again.
we had actually 3
Oh, boy.
FMKs
Fun.
right off the bat. So like, people are probably
It's gonna
like,
be
let's just
fun.
play FMK and then leave.
Yeah.
Okay, so Lena Patel. He's cute. A little mysterious.
Better than Lewis.
Yeah, this is true. Kim Hubbard.
Another Waverly girl. We're going Waverly!
Yeah. And finally... Okay, Niobe from, what's the name? From Labyrinth of Lies? Niobe Papadaki.
Okay. I know, I like all these characters!
They're all good characters.
Cause like, Lena Patel. Okay, I was getting Leela and Lena mixed up.
Oh, those
so I was thinking,
really close.
Yeah. So
yeah,
I always forget that
Medallion.
I always forget that everybody from the Shattered Medallion exists except for Patrick, because I love him.
Patrick is
nothing he says makes sense, and I love
character.
it. But
I do love him.
I'm killing Lena because Shattered Medallion, like I still don't know what happens in that game at all. I don't know what the plot is.
We get to look at Sunny June. That's what the game is there for.
That's it. We get to look at Sunny June and have fun music.
Yeah.
And we get to play Raid again.
Yeah.
Okay. Who? Okay. I'll kiss Kim.
Yeah.
And then I'll marry Niobe.
Okay.
Because I adore Niobe,
She's
and
so
she
cute.
deserves so much better.
I know.
And I love her. She's so cute.
So cute.
I love her. She's adorable, and she deserves so much better than.
I know.
Yes.
Yes.
She has her flaws. She has her past crime kind of stuff, but at the same time, have you considered that I love her? Like,
yeah, literally.
that is my defense. Yeah.
I feel that. I feel that. Oh, I just noticed everybody's answers to the last one, where most people are in agreement with you.
Yeah.
It looks like, but okay. and then we have to do one more, and then we get to
one more
some questions. Woo!
Yeah.
All right, let's see what we got. Give us a good one. Okay, so Radek from the new game.
Ooh.
So
I'm still on the potential enemy angle. Like,
I mean, but we don't know yet.
we all
so
assume that he's a friend, but
guilty.
also
Hannah Gruen.
Hannah Gruen. Yeah, I guess she is a fun character in like maybe 2 games.
Yeah. And Marcus Bob, my favorite. Okay, this is a good one.
Oh, okay. Oh. Who was the first one again?
Radek.
Oh.
This is a good one.
Because I love Marcus as a character.
Same.
But as a person,
can I fight?
He's a terrible person.
Him? Like,
Yes, I.
Could do a lot of things with that man. This is such a hard one.
Because usually I let money play a big factor, but also Marcus is a terrible boyfriend.
But he's
awful.
So funny.
But he's so funny,
and he's so friggin' rich.
But I would just argue with him all day, and I would just ignore him.
But you could just go to one of the houses that he doesn't know about.
That is true.
He doesn't even know where all these houses are.
There is, like, he keeps forgetting, like, oh, there's this one. There's one that he has no idea where it is because he told his realtor to surprise him.
Yeah.
He knows he has it, but he just doesn't know where it is.
So you just go
okay.
there.
I will live in that one. Okay, yeah. I'm marrying Marcus because he's rich. I'm just gonna kiss Radek and kill Hannah or fight Hannah because I'm so sorry, Hannah, but I don't know you. I don't know you enough because I've talked to you like maybe twice ever.
I know, we really need justice for Hannah.
I don't want to kill Radek yet because or fight Radek yet because I don't know if he is good or bad. But I do. I'm very curious.
Yeah. Are you familiar with the show Community?
No, but I've heard that I would probably like it.
I'm sure you would. But there's this like, it's about like a community college, and so they have these really wacky classes in community college. And one of them was literally Nicolas Cage, good or evil. So like that's kind of how I feel about these characters. Sometimes I'm like, Radek, good or evil.
That sounds like a fun class, honestly. I want more weird classes.
One of the best weird classes in that whole show. Other winners are letters. And oh man, they had so many great ones. Oh, you have to watch that show if you haven't seen it. Anybody watching, this is a phenomenal, funny show. So come on up, Salem. Come on.
Is it a
This is my kitty cat.
Hi, kitty cat, meow meow. Hello, you're so cute. I love you. I love you so much.
Salem, we are big Salem fans here, aren't we? Yes. Oh.
I miss my cat right now. Yeah, she's at another house right now. My cat. But if she were here, she actually nobody would see her because she doesn't like to be on camera.
I see her on your story all the time, and she looks amazing.
I'm obsessed with her. She is the love of my life. I would literally do anything for her. So,
well, as you should, because cats are the best.
Mm-hmm. She's my baby.
I love it. All right, are you ready for some questions finally?
Yes.
Finally a question. And we've done nothing.
Yeah, I mean we've done the kiss or kill. We've done that.
We have. Okay, so the very first thing that I have is not a question at all. It's just a message from Squid, who wanted to say, "Hey, Queen." That is all.
Thank you. Thank you, Squid.
Okay, so now actual questions. Okay, so what is a food from a Nancy Drew game that you haven't had in real life but you want to try?
Actually, I have a really funny story about this.
Oh, yeah?
Well, I'm trying to... Oh, no, but I've had gumbo.
What?
I was going to say gumbo, but I've had gumbo before.
Oh, shoot.
After I actually answer the question, I'll tell you the story because it's kind of funny, and it's funny. Try to think one of the foods from the games.
I know, like
it's like I've had like a lot of them.
Like the moment that you start trying to think of things. Like,
I was gonna say chicken drumsticks. But, like, I've eaten those, obviously, but I just haven't had 50 of them. But I couldn't have 50 of them.
No, who can? What?
Hotchkiss.
I think...
I've had a Jimmy Dodger. The little cookies from Silent Spy. I've had those. I'm trying to think. I cannot. I was gonna say, like, the snack shop, but I made a warm lettuce bagel!
Oh my god, have you really?
Yes, I toasted bagels, and I put lettuce between them, and then I put it in the microwave for, like, 10 seconds, and I was like, that is all I can handle, and then I ate it, and I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna add cheese and bacon to this, and then, yeah.
That's
warm lettuce bagels are not great.
Wow.
I can't, see, because I do have a story about this, but I have eaten it. But I'll just tell that because a lot of them, because I can't think of any other foods. But like, so for like the first 20 years of my life, I had never touched shellfish ever.
Yeah,
because it smelled bad, and I'm autistic, and I have very strong sense of smell, and so when something smells bad, I'm just like, no, I'm not going near it. I'm not going to touch it. Blah. And so I had never had it. I did grow up in Western Washington, where there are a lot of seafood places because, you know,
imagine
seafood.
Yeah.
But I had never actually had shellfish or anything or clam chowder. And my mom loved clam chowder.
Ooh.
And so one day I was playing Danger on Danger
on Deception Island?
Yes.
That's
I was thinking of every other
all the other
but so I really wanted to eat it because it looks super appetizing in the game and you can have bottomless amounts of it. She's just like, it's on the house every time you come in.
Yeah.
So you never have to pay for food. You get free food here.
Queen.
I love that. So I got some of the Campbell's soup.
Yeah.
Clam chowder.
Oh boy.
And I put in a little soup bowl. I microwaved it. I didn't want to have a lot because, you know, if I didn't like it, I would just give it to my mom.
Yeah.
So I made it and I was like, ooh, it kind of smells weird. So like I took a bite and I was like, this is not bad. And so like I'm on Tumblr, Clue Crew stuff. I'm super on Tumblr.
Yeah.
That's where I got started with all the Clue Crew stuff. But I was on Tumblr and I was like live blogging it, and I was like, oh, I'm trying a clam chowder for the first time in honor of Danger on Deception Island. It's not that bad. And then I ate a bit more, and then I started feeling my throat kind of itchy.
Oh no.
And it started to get a little bit hard to breathe. And I just felt a little bit itchy everywhere. And I was like,
oh no.
I'm gonna take a lot of Benadryl now. And so I took like so much Benadryl. And then I reblogged my post with, turns out I'm allergic to shellfish.
Oh my god. What a way to find out.
Yeah. Yeah, so luckily I only had like a few bites. Because otherwise that would have been really bad. But I took so much Benadryl.
Oh my god, that is so crazy. Like, what a way to find out. Like, when you were literally
my sense of smell,
something like
my sense of smell really served me right in my childhood. Because like when I smelt that, I did not like the smell of it. Yeah.
Seriously, listen.
So that's my story. Yeah.
But it's like, don't ignore that ever again. My goodness.
Yeah, no. Mm-hmm.
It's like, man, that smells really bad. I bet I'm allergic to it.
Yeah.
Can you imagine everything that doesn't smell good to you, you're allergic to?
I mean, I wouldn't mind because there are a lot of things that smell bad that I would not want to eat. So,
well, yeah. Valid. Oh my gosh. Okay, so next question is Cocoa Kringles or Udder Pops? Please don't elaborate. I'm sure you can imagine who that's from. She said, I just want to see your reaction.
Oh no. Oh god. Oh no.
Charity, I don't know if you're here, but I think that was worth it.
This was Charity?
Yeah.
This is
Good friends. Good friends.
Because I'm allergic to cashews, and there are cashews and Cocoa Kringles.
Yeah.
And the question said to not elaborate on the other one. So
she was like, I think I need to make sure that you put don't elaborate because it's gonna get real not PG real fast.
Yeah, no. There's a whole thing on Tumblr. I'm not gonna explain it, but I'm just gonna go with Cocoa Kringles. Even though I'm allergic to cashews, I would take Cocoa Kringles with the cashews over Udder Pops.
There you go.
So
sounds good.
Charity, you got a reaction out of me. So.
Oh my gosh.
Oh god.
All right.
Deep lore.
Ah, too funny. Okay, what's your favorite cosplay you've ever done?
Ooh, okay, because I haven't, because the only real cosplays that I've done are Jack Sparrow, which, if y'all haven't seen the picture, I'll get the picture and I'll put it on the screen.
Please do.
None of my cosplays that I do look like me.
Oh, that's so good.
Me. Yeah, but that was my Jack Sparrow one. I love that. I cannot choose between my cosplays because everybody has seen the right?
Yes.
And then I was Vi from Arcane for Halloween this year, which I am obsessed with. I cannot choose a favorite because I love them all equally, and I've put in so much work into each of them.
Yeah.
So
that's valid. That really is.
Yeah, I cannot choose. It's like choosing. Yeah, it's like choosing between children.
Yeah.
And I can't do that. Yeah.
That's fine.
They each have their pros and cons, and they each receive so much love from me. So.
Yeah, I love that.
I can't choose. I am sorry.
All good. What, besides Nancy Drew, is your favorite thing to be nerdy about? Okay, there are quite a few. Okay, there are a few answers. The autism is autisming right now. So there's Nancy Drew, obviously. Yes. But I'm also extremely obsessed with The Lord of the Rings. Yes. You've probably seen this on my stories. Sure have.
Yeah, Lord of the Rings. I have been obsessed with that since I was 10. And I have been watching the movies at least 3 times a year since I was 10.
Yeah.
So I've seen those movies over 30 times.
Wow.
Including the extended editions at some points.
Wow.
Because yes, and I've read the books like 4 times. They're hard reads, but I will read them anyway.
Those are intense.
Yeah, so, and I know so much Tolkien stuff, and like, it's terrible to watch the movies with me if you don't like people talking during movies, because I will tell you about things. And, but if you are a first-time watcher of Lord of the Rings and you get confused, it's great to watch Lord of the Rings with me because I know everything there. So I'm just like, yes, ask me the questions. Ask me about the Balrog. Ask me about this one random thing that happened in this one scene because I know. So, yes, I love the Lord of the Rings. Once you get me started talking about that, I will not shut up, so I will stop talking now. Okay. My other thing that I like, or another thing that I like, is Star Wars. Yes. I am super into Star Wars. I love Star Wars so much. Yes. I'm trying to think of, like, how could I explain my love for Star Wars? I cried during the season finale of the Clone Wars.
I mean,
I was bawling.
It was a really good show. So
it's really good. Like, if y'all haven't seen Clone Wars, please do, because it's so good. But if you want to save time, look up like a list of essential episodes, because there are a lot of filler episodes, but the essential episodes are like 10 out of 10 for me. They're so good.
Yeah,
the filler episodes,
great show.
Every time there's a Jar Jar Binks episode, I'm like, oh, great. I really hope there is an important lore in this.
You know, those are so not important that I forgot they existed.
They're not. I hate them. But when I was watching them for the first time, I would just watch them wholly through, and because I didn't know they were non-essential to the plot. Yeah. Everything. So I'd watch them and I'd just be like, this is annoying. I don't like it. Yeah. And so I'd like skip through the episodes and stuff. But yeah, I love Star Wars. I've read a lot of the books. I've played a lot of the games. Yeah. I really, really want to get a Darth Vader lightsaber and an Obi-Wan Kenobi lightsaber because I have this one Lego set that I got a few years ago. My sister got it for me. It was the Darth Maul and Ahsoka battle in the Siege of Mandalore arc in Clone Wars Season 7. And when she got me that, I was like, yes, this is like the coolest scene. This is so cool. And I was like freaking out, and she was like, yeah, I knew you would like it. So yeah, I love Star Wars. Yes. I love that. And the last thing, right now, the thing that I newly gotten into this year is Elder Scrolls lore. Oh, okay. Because I've played, because when I first played Skyrim, I was 15, and it was at my youth group at my church, and we had an Xbox, And the Xbox died like 3 months after we started playing it. But we would play Skyrim together. Well, the girls would. The girls would all play Skyrim. We would take turns, like 50 minutes at a time, controlling our character, which was in Argonian. She was in Argonian, and her name was Oatmeal.
Okay.
And so we would play as Oatmeal, and we kept dying, and so we kept having to like quick save every 5 minutes.
Yeah.
And so I through those like 3 months we were playing it, I had a lot of fun with it. And then I think it was like last year I got my first gaming PC, and I downloaded Skyrim, and I have like 300 hours of playtime on it.
I love that.
Because I love it. And I've been doing I like to read the books in it and like get to know like the lore, and the lore is insane.
Yeah.
And so I get really into that, and it's like, it's crazy lore, and I love it. I love weird lore for stuff that
so great.
Kind of makes sense sometimes it doesn't.
Yeah.
But it makes sense in the games, so
yeah. I love that.
I like it.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but you're kind of into Twilight too, right?
Yes. Okay, I have a complicated relationship with Twilight because on one hand, if I were to watch and read Twilight in a serious way, I would not like it. I would be like, this.
Yeah.
The prose is bad. The dialogue is bad. I don't know what's going on. But when you view it as a camp comedy, it is amazing.
I love that.
Like Twilight it is camp perfection. Okay, you've got the blue filter over the first movie. You've got the Bella, where the hell have you been, Loca, in the second movie. You've got freaking Howard Shore of Lord of the Rings doing the music for the third movie. That's Howard Shore. Like, I saw this in the theaters with my sister a few months ago, and we were watching it, and I was whispering to her, like, see, this is the part where it sounds like they're trying to be Lord of the Rings. And I was like, I wonder who did the music for this. And I was like, it's Howard Shore.
It's literally, oh my gosh.
And then with the Breaking Dawn Part 1, you have like the cute little wedding, and then you have the body horror. And then you go to Breaking Dawn Part 2, and you have Renesmee. Yeah, you also have the glow down of Carlisle Cullen. They did his hair all weird and his makeup all weird, and I was just like, why did you change him? But we also get, you nicknamed my daughter after the Loch Ness Monster, which is an iconic line, and it is perfect, and I love it very much.
So great. So much body horror, apparently. Oh my god.
Yes! Oh my god!
Listen, I can't do body horror, so John's right, I can't do horror. In general, I didn't know that. So I also have a complicated history with Twilight because story time.
Oh, I love Twilight.
When I think I was a pretty young teenager, and like Twilight was like the thing. Like everyone my age was into Twilight. I was like, well, let's see how this is. Like, let me just like pick up one of the books, like let me see if it's any good. Because I spent a lot of time at the library when I was like a teenager.
Oh yeah.
So I picked up the first book and I read the first 10 chapters and I said, this is so crap. And I pulled back and I never looked back. Ever.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
I've never got past the chapter 10 of book 1 and I've never seen the movies.
Oh, they're so funny! They're so funny. If you don't like body horror, skip the second half of Breaking Dawn Part 1. All you need to know is Vampire Baby. Which that isn't a spoiler because Twilight is really dumb, and if you are familiar with Twilight and haven't heard of Chuck Esme by now...
Listen...
Yeah, but...
Nothing is a spoiler because I have no intention of watching them.
Yeah, but Twilight is, I have the books. I got them each for 25 cents, which was very nice.
A good deal.
I would not pay any more for them.
Yeah.
And I have little spots in them that I've annotated where I'm like, why does Stephanie Meyer keep describing every year and make of the cars and stuff? Or like, why does Charlie keep going on about how handsome Carlisle is and stuff like that?
That's so great.
Or like, why is Edward like this? But yeah, and my sister is more into Twilight than I was.
Yeah.
Or than I am, because I watched it with some of my Clue Crew friends in an old Discord server.
Yeah.
And everyone was like, yeah, we're watching Twilight. We're, kind of seeing how it is. And I was like, I should probably watch Twilight because, out of curiosity.
Yeah.
Then I watched it and I was like, this is hilarious. This is funny. The dialogue is terrible unless you view it as funny and camp, and then it's amazing. And then I watched all of the movies, and it was iconic. It is iconic. It is an iconic piece of media, the books and the films. And apparently they're making a TV series of it now, which I am not excited for because please don't, because unless it has a blue filter over it, can't get better than the blue filter.
There you go.
So, yes, that is me with Twilight.
I love it. All right. So I just love hearing all the people talk about the stuff that they love. So.
Yes.
So much fun. All right. I'm sorry, by the way. I am still sick, you guys, obviously, because I'm blowing my nose and coughing and have that general sound of illness to me. You have big hopes for the TV series? Interesting. Alright, so we had FMK redeemed while we were talking. So it's time to see who we get.
Oh no. I'm a little bit concerned again.
I know, this game is scary, but also amazing. Okay, so Hugh Pendleton. So, if you were to marry Hugh Pendleton, you'd be Jane's mom.
That's not a very good track record.
Joanna Riggs. And finally... who's our last person? May Perry. Wait, who was the middle person?
Okay.
I already forget who I
Joanna Riggs.
You're right.
Joanna
Hugh,
Riggs.
Joanna, and May.
Okay, here's the thing about Hugh. Yes, if I married Hugh, I would get to live in Blackmore Manor and everything. However, he does have a sociopathic 12-year-old daughter. Who needs therapy.
Badly.
Also, there is, if you look closely in the game and ask a lot of questions and look at a bunch of stuff, there is a very subtle nod to the fact that he is cheating on Lydia with his ex-wife.
I've seen.
And do I want to marry a man like that? Absolutely not.
I've seen that.
So it's a no for me. Cheating is the biggest red flag other than murder and stuff.
Don't do murder.
So I'm gonna have to goodbye Hugh. It is the other two choices are down to May and Joanna. Joanna has a job, a very stable job, except for that whole thing with the thing. But she has a stable job, so I'm gonna marry her. Yeah. And I'm gonna kiss May, and because she doesn't have financial security. So
yeah. That sounds the correct thought process to me. For everybody who says they're going to marry Hugh in the chat, I have big concerns.
Ooh, guys, that might not be fun.
Yeah.
It might not be fun to marry.
Yeah. You want the house. Yeah, I understand. Listen, I totally get it, but...
But do you want it at the price of... See, that is why I'm marrying Mrs.
cheated
Rae.
on and having a child trying to kill you.
Yeah, I prefer not to be gaslit into thinking I'm a werewolf, so...
Right?
That might be a little bit problematic.
Oh my word. Alright, so next question. What is your favorite Cards Against Humanity card that you made?
Oh no! I have so many favorite ones.
Or a favorite combo. I think that was a question you got later on.
Combo?
Was like what?
I have.
Yeah, a favorite combo that you've had, or.
I have pictures of some of them. Let me see if I can find them. Because I think I took pictures of them and I put it on my blog for my pictures of the game for the little post about them. So let me see, because I think they're really funny to me. Yeah. So here just, on the,
real quick, Victoria in the chat says that he also talks like he has a wedgie all the time, and I think that's completely correct. So just wanted to give Victoria a little shout out for that, because yeah. All right. Anyway, go on.
So, we have here the only punishment suitable for picking unripe vegetables is blank, and then the two cards that my sister and I had played were hitting someone in the head with an air canister via trained killer whale and the gates of hell.
Amazing.
So, yeah, no, and then we have this one that we played, which is blank is free therapy, and one card was framing someone for arson, and the other one was sending anonymous death threats to your boss.
Oh no!
So yeah.
Okay.
The cards, most of them came straight from my brain. I had some inspiration from like other things I'd seen like on Tumblr posts. And then some of them came from my sister saying weird stuff, and so I would just be like, "Can I use it as a card?" And she's like, "Yeah, I don't care." And so
I love it.
Cards.
So, that game was like the hero of last year's Thanksgiving.
I got it out just in time. Yeah, because I've been working on it for like a year or so, and
it's brilliant.
I had a lot of fun with it. I'm very, very glad that I made it, because a lot of the money from the sales helped me with like groceries and stuff, which is awesome.
That's so
and
good.
Also people would like send me pictures of some of the cards that they played, and they're like, "This is so funny." I'm just like, "Thank you. I'm so glad it made you happy."
It's so good. So I bought it, and then I sent it to Staples and like printed it twice so that my
you did the fancy.
I did.
Yeah, you did the fancy version. Yeah,
I did. I didn't want to waste all my ink, so because I have an Etsy shop too, so I was like,
yeah.
Just like use somebody else's ink. So so I got one for my sister and one for me, and I actually still haven't cut mine out, but I cut hers out. She was about to move, so I was like, let me just like give her Christmas gift early, like so that we can play it together, because we've got to play this. So we whipped it out after Thanksgiving dinner, and it was like legitimately the most fun that we have ever had at like a card game. Like it is so
much
fun. And people who haven't played all the games we're playing,
it's still funny. It is still funny because the cards are so insane some of the times. Like one of the cards that we have was inspired by some of the Tumblr posts that I saw on Tumblr. Obviously on Tumblr.
Yeah.
But one of my favorite cards is Big Island Mike's Sinful Ponytail.
Yes. So that's actually the person who asked this question, who asked like what your favorite card is, says that their favorite card is the Big Island Mike's Ponytail.
Yeah. Because like, even if you don't play the games or know what anything is, some of the cards are just so funny that they could just be like in a regular Cards Against Humanity game and you wouldn't even bat an eye. Like framing someone for arson, sending anonymous death threats to your boss.
I know.
Like, you know.
So freaking funny.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
I had so much fun, and like I have played it with people who don't know anything about Nancy Drew, and they still think it's funny because they're like, these cards are so funny.
Yeah.
And I think my mom's favorite card when I played with her favorite card was the one about Henry Belay, where it is blackmailing an innocent goth boy into giving you his glass eyeball keychain.
Yes, I remember that one.
Yeah.
That's a good one. For some reason, the
one.
card that always comes to my mind is Ritualized Bloodletting, and I'm not very happy about it.
Yes! I love that one! I think I was on the Ceramic Bowls one, but I think Ritualized Bloodletting is one of my favorites, because I always have it in my head, and it's like, ritualized bloodletting.
I know, like, you can hear it in her voice, right? I know.
All of those little audio things, they're in my head and they will not leave.
I know, they like live rent free. Okay. Where are we?
We are.
Okay,
question,
we are.
I think.
What?
Are we at a question?
We are. We're at a question. We're actually at a serious question now.
Oh.
It's our first one of these.
Oh, fun.
So if you could set any Nancy Drew game in a new location, but the same plot, characters, game, etc., where would you set a game?
Same plot?
It's really hard. Yeah.
So just because like a lot of the plots for games can't really, like, they're tied to the locations.
I know. So I was like, this is a really difficult question. They really went for it.
Let's put the Shattered Medallion somewhere else, because that plot has nothing to do with the location.
You know what? Valid. Yeah.
Let's put the Shattered Medallion anywhere else. I don't know.
Liv says put Med in space.
That would probably make more sense.
I mean, honestly,
with the whole aliens thing, you know what? Put Shadow Medallion on the Star Wars planet of Naboo, because Naboo is really pretty, and it would be more entertaining because you would have aliens there and the sheep. You could put the sheep, take the sheep with it.
You could,
and we could have sheep and aliens.
There you go, alien sheep, sheep aliens. Yeah. All right, and then what is your? Nope, we already asked that. We already talked about favorite non-Nancy Drew fandoms. I'm just kidding.
Yes.
But speaking of other fandoms, this question is, please explain to Susie's audience why more people should love Frodo Baggins.
Okay, so Frodo Baggins. There are a lot of people who are like, oh, Frodo's just really whiny. Frodo didn't really do that much. Sam did all the work. Frodo was carrying the literal embodiment of evil around his neck on a little chain, and he could not be tempted by it, because even Gandalf, who is like a literal kind of like an angel figure, like he's a demigod kind of angel kind of thing, like a lot of people don't know that about Gandalf, but he was afraid to take the ring because he knew that if he did it, he would use it for good, but then it would turn him to be an evil, irredeemable monster like Sauron.
Yeah.
And he didn't want that. But Frodo was so strong and so courageous that he was able to resist the ring until the very last moment. And that is something that, like, not even Sam could probably do, because, you know, Sam was there for a reason. Obviously, he was, he was the one who protected Frodo through all of this, because Frodo probably wouldn't have survived without Sam. Obviously, they're both very equally important to the story, because, like, if we didn't have Frodo, we wouldn't have anybody to take the ring to Mordor.
Yeah.
If we didn't have Sam, Frodo would have failed his quest. And so it's like, Frodo Baggins deserves so much better from people who are fans, because like, Frodo and Boromir are two characters that have a lot of misconceptions about them. And so I'm very passionate about defending Frodo and Boromir. So
I love that.
Yeah.
I love that. Also, Charity is here now. And,
hello!
Charity, you're going to have to rewind.
You're gonna have to watch, because
and see some things that happens. So,
oh boy,
welcome,
yeah.
Welcome to the chaos. Anyway, okay, awesome. So then, what is one of the most unhinged moments in a Nancy Drew game?
I'm instantly going to The Haunting of Castle Beloy. So much in those games. Yeah. Jetpack Banshee. There's a Jetpack Banshee.
I love Jetpack Banshee.
I love it. It's okay. That game for me is camp. So like, it is ridiculous. It has so many stupid elements to it where it's like, this is so weird. Like, why would this work? But it does, because it's funny and it's camp.
It's wild from start to finish, and I love every moment of it.
Like, you get there thinking it's going to be, like, a normal disappearance mystery where you have different suspects of, like, who killed this, or not who killed, but who kidnapped this person. And, like, you're going to have, like, all these different, like, fairy things where they're, like...
Ah! We lost her! Oh, no! Oh, no! Hold on. Come back. Hang on. Here she comes. Hang on. You're back! Hello.
Oh, hello! What happened?
I don't know. You disappeared.
Oh. Could you still hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, yes, the game is really weird, but I do love it.
Yeah.
But that game is unhinged, absurd. I'm trying to think of another funny thing. I
feel like it doesn't get more unhinged than Jetpack Banshee.
Yeah, like... Yeah, out of all the weird things in the game, wait, no, Big Island Mike's own system of capitalism on his very own beach.
Okay,
that's another thing that's kind of unhinged.
That is definitely unhinged.
He's literally having Frank pay Big Island Mike so Frank can give Big Island Mike food. He's like, oh yeah, you pay me to give me my favorite shaved ice flavor. And I'm just like,
I just like can't
it's so
handle,
funny.
I can't handle his business. And
I love it. It's so funny. It's so funny.
It is.
It's
just
it's
ridiculous. Ridiculous. Okay.
You pay him to do work for him.
Yeah.
Basically.
And then we paid all sorts of money for him to just like chow down on shaved ice.
Yeah, and then he takes the fish that we catch and the necklaces that we make, and he sells them for money, and we pay him to do this.
He really has a sweet thing going.
We do get Big Island bucks in return, but
not.
He's basically getting free labor.
It's not enough because, like, Big Island bucks aren't actual currency.
Yeah, and so you can only be using them to, like, get supplies for what you're doing.
Yeah.
And to get paid Big bucks and everything.
Yeah.
And so it's like, yeah, you pay him and, like, that's...
You're right, Charity. Capitalism king. He is indeed.
Capitalism king. Absolutely.
Oh, you think ice is unhinged. Interesting. The culprit plot, absurd.
Yeah.
Okay, that is an absurd plot.
That is a weird one.
He's got a really good butt.
Yes! That is one of my cards in my game, is Yanni's ass. Because, it's... When I first played that game, it was with my childhood bestie, and we were playing it, and we were walking around the backstage... not the backstage, oh my gosh, I'm going to theater talk. The basement. We were in the basement, walking around, and we turn around, and we see him leaning over, polishing his skis, and we're just like...
His butt?
What did we say about this? They put way too much detail into him, okay? Like, Yanni and Monique, they put a lot of detail.
They really... just said, let's give this man the roundest, bulbous booty that we could possibly render.
Absolutely.
And then went for it.
If you guys in the stream haven't taken my quiz on you quiz, that is which Nancy Drew Games ass are you? Please do, because the results are very funny.
It is a good one. If you could send me the link, I will.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a really funny one. I also have another U-Quiz one, which is the one of which Nancy Drew character would you accidentally run over with a golf cart in Rights Into the Seven Ships. So.
Oh my gosh. I can't remember whose booty I was, but I feel like it was Grigor?
Yeah, that was one of the results, so probably, yeah.
Who
my favorite result was probably... Yeah, I think my favorite results that people would get is Carson.
Yeah.
Who is the golf ball.
Yeah.
So.
Yes.
Yeah. My phone is lagging again.
Did you happen to see my reel with Carter for Her Interactive?
Yes! The golf ball! Yes! The golf ball costume!
Golf ball costume.
I love the golf ball costume. The golf ball costume
out.
is, like... Ugh. That is the only cosplay you can do of Carson, okay? Like, just complete golf ball.
Yeah.
Like, okay.
Yeah, so, like, they hired us, basically, for this reel, and Carter and I are, like, brainstorming, and he's like, I want to make a golf ball costume. And I'm just like...
Art.
How are you gonna make this happen?
Art.
But also, please make this happen. So then he, like, messaged me, and he's like, I got all this stuff, I'm gonna do it. And I'm like, show me what you're doing right now. And it just, oh my gosh, it just took me out when he showed me how he was making this happen. Oh
yeah, that would be so funny.
So freaking good. So good. Okay, so we've been given the quiz.
Yes.
I will put this in the chat.
It's a really funny one, and it's really, really, really stupid. So, but it's everything that's on my page is funny. Everything on my page is funny and or stupid.
There you go, guys. Check that out. All right, what's our next question? Somebody wanted to know if you had ever entered the cosplay contest for Retroactive before this year, and if you had, who had you cosplayed as? But I feel like you said you hadn't.
Yeah, right? This was my first year. Next year, I am thinking of doing a bald character because that would be really funny.
Are you the Be Bald, Be Beautiful meme creator?
Which ones? Are you talking about, like, the lock screens?
Yes. Is that you?
Yes.
Okay, so my sister is obsessed with those. Like, obsessed. She loved she found one, like, a long time ago, and she was like, this is the best thing I've ever seen. And then, I think, didn't you do something, like, kind of recently, like, a couple months ago? With those again, and she sent them to me, and I'm like, oh my god, I know this girl.
I'm trying to think, because I think I had them, I think they're on my Tumblr and not my Instagram, but I might have put them in my Instagram stories.
Yeah.
Because I know I made, like, a whole set of them. And then I also did one based on the Tumblr meme, Bald Man Summer.
Yes, I remember that. That was brilliant.
Yes, let me see. Okay. Now, go back. My phone has been lagging a lot, so I might need to get a new one.
That's okay. Here, we can read another question while we're talking about this.
Just doing
what
a searching
is
ball.
A niche pet peeve of yours?
These ones.
Oh, yes, the Be Bald, Be Free. Yes.
Yes. I have used them at multiple times, and sometimes they get weird looks, so... But a niche pet peeve.
They're amazing. Yes.
Okay, this is not exactly suited for work, so I'm just going to be very vague about it.
Sure.
Certain terms used in romance novels and romantasy novels. If you followed me on my story for a long time, you might know that I have certain grudges against certain authors for the way they write romance.
Yeah.
And stuff like that. And so I'm just like, this is a really big pet peeve of mine.
I understand.
Not everybody has this pet peeve, but yeah.
It's okay. I understand. Sometimes it's like really painful to read stuff like that, and you're just like, oh god.
Like there's other parts of this pet peeve that I can say that are suited for work.
Sure.
But like in the novel A Court of Thorns and Roses by Sarah J. Maas, there are certain phrases that she will repeat that make very little sense. Like, there's just one that it's so cliche that it just bothers me so much, but it's like, I let out a breath that I didn't realize I was holding.
Oh,
and it happens a lot. There's also, my knees were barking.
I don't like that.
I don't understand what it means. And then my favorite one, whenever she gets intimidated in the first book, my bowels turned watery. Girl, maybe get some Pepto-Bismol.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe do that. So that's like certain things with writing. So like I also like to write, and so like I will read certain books, and I'll be like, okay, this is a note of what not to do.
Yes, yeah.
So yeah, yeah. Just certain book writing pet peeves. They're pretty niche for me.
Yeah.
But yeah.
No, I feel like that's valid. That's
I think it's very valid. So
yeah, that's not excellent. Yeah. Ugh, fun. All right. So, what's something fun or exciting that you've learned about yourself this year?
About myself. Fun or exciting that I've learned about myself?
The chat is so funny.
Fun or exciting that I've learned about myself. Oh, I can do a duck walk. One of the dance moves that I did in my little It Girl Yuri video. It's the one where I'm like squatting and on my toes, like doing like a drag queen dance move, and like I've seen it.
Ah, we lost her again. Oh no. Here she is.
My sister's like, yeah, you can. Strong knees. And I was like, yeah. Which is great because I once had a really bad knee injury to where I couldn't walk, and then I did like a bunch of like at-home physical therapy stuff so I could have strong knees, and now I can do a duck walk with the the knees. Yeah, so that was something fun that I learned about myself.
That story just went like
that's how all of my stories go. Like it goes like yeah, that's
oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. Oh no. You tried the survey. No. Guess what character you got? What did you get, Josh? I'm so excited.
Which result? I'm curious.
So, like everybody who takes that, please tell us in the chat who you get.
Yes. Please. It's super funny.
It is so funny. I love it. Okay. So, next question. Oh, how do I... What? Oh, okay. I'm trying to read my own handwriting, and I was like, what is this? Oh. Okay. Thanksgiving dinner with the Fellowship. Okay. Thanksgiving dinner with the Fellowship. So this is obviously going to be great. Who's bringing / making what dish?
Okay. So I'm going to have the hobbits all band together for like most of the meal. So like they will bring meat pies, they'll bring the turkey, they'll bring the pumpkin pies, they'll bring all that stuff, okay? Because if you have had Hobbit food, you know it's good, okay? Hobbit food is perfect for Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
Aragorn, I will have him bring like probably some kind of meat that he can go and catch, because that's what he does. He's like that. Legolas, I'm gonna have him bring the lembas bread. Because, like, if we have picky eaters here and they don't want to eat any of the Thanksgiving food, which they better not, because it's good, it's Hobbit food.
No.
You can just have a bite of lembas bread and you'll be fine.
Yeah.
Unless you're Pippin, and then you'll eat 8 loaves. And yeah. Gimli, I'll have him bring like ale or something, because the dwarves have good ale and stuff.
Right. Yeah.
Probably some like other dwarven snacks and stuff, because the dwarves have fun food. Yeah. So I have the hobbits, I have Aragorn, Legolas, Gimli, which is Boromir and Gandalf. Okay. Gandalf, I'm gonna have him bring sparkling cider. He's gonna bring sparkling cider and fireworks. We're gonna have fireworks at our Thanksgiving.
I love this.
He's doing the fireworks. And Boromir, he's gonna bring the whipped cream. Because I don't know about his cooking skills. I don't know about like any other food that Gondor could bring that would be better than what the hobbits have. Because Hobbit food is like, there's a reason they have 7 meals a day. And so Boromir, he can bring the whipped cream, because we always have people forgetting to bring the whipped cream with the pies.
Yeah.
And then we always have people who just drown their entire pie with whipped cream. And so he's bringing the whipped cream.
I love it. I love it. That sounds like a really great meal.
If there's hobbits involved, it's going to be good food.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. So, another food question. What food from a Nancy Drew game are you craving right now?
The gumbo from Legend of the Crystal Skull.
Ooh.
With the hot sauce on it. I really, 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 really like spicy food.
Yeah.
And I really, 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 really love gumbo.
Okay.
So, every time I play that game, I really crave gumbo. But, like, not, like, store-bought gumbo, but, like, actual, Louisiana gumbo. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I love that.
When I was growing up, we had these family friends from Louisiana who would make gumbo and stuff.
Ooh.
And spicy. It's there's all sorts of stuff in gumbo, but, like, it's yummy. It is really good. I like Southern food. They have really good stuff.
Do you burp fire after you eat your gumbo?
Unfortunately, I'm not so talented as to be able to do that, but
something to work on.
Yeah, something maybe I might eventually get up to that. Breathing fire is a little bit hard sometimes. I know it takes some skill, so
yeah. Oh goodness. Okay, so people got Yanni and people got Nicholas. I love it. All right. Next question. This is my favorite question that people have been vastly enjoying lately.
Oh, so, no.
You're on a road trip with Fatima, Tino Balducci, and Colin Baxter. Who has the ox?
Fatima.
Yeah?
Fatima. I will not trust Colin Baxter because... 1, everything in the games, and 2, I'm scared he's just gonna play in sync the whole time because he looks like Justin Timberlake. And Tino Balducci, I don't trust him no matter what. So, no, he's not getting the aux cord. I will not let him have the aux cord. What I think Fatima would play is like some old country music, like Johnny Cash and Dolly Parton and stuff like that. Like I love Dolly Parton, so like if we could just listen to Dolly Parton the whole time, I'd be like, we're good. We're gonna force Tony and we're gonna force Tino and Justin Timberlake back there to listen to Dolly Parton. So.
That sounds great. Yeah, people also agree with you there. That Fatima is trustworthy. LOL. Yeah. That's great. I love that question. It's so much fun.
It is fun.
All right, so who would you rather be roommates with, Lisa Ostrom or a ring wraith?
Who did this one? Was this?
I'm pretty sure that was your girl Victoria, right?
Is that Tori? Yeah, she said she had a really funny question that she thought was getting a good reaction out of me, and I'm just like, knowing you, it's probably really funny, and I'm just like,
that's the one. I'm pretty sure that was her.
I'm trying to think, because once you listen to our newest episode, which comes out pretty soon, depending on your timeline or your time zone, you will know why I am choosing a ring wraith, because the ring wraith is I'm probably not going to see them very often, because ring wraiths are out doing stuff at like Minas Morgul, and finding the ring and stuff on Nazgul.
Yeah. And
stuff. And so and Lisa? Yeah, just listen to our episode tomorrow and you get to hear my thoughts on Lisa.
Oh my gosh, everybody tune into Ray's podcast tomorrow to find out part 2 of this question.
Victoria and Rae talking about everything Nancy Drew. And we talked about some stuff in that episode.
I am so excited. Oh my gosh. It's going to be so good. Do you have a favorite episode of your podcast so far?
Oh, so we only have a few episodes out so far, but this last one I think is really funny.
Yeah.
We had a lot of laughing in that one. And a lot of Yeah.
I love it.
You'll have to listen to it because I don't want to like spoil anything, but Lisa Ostrom is mentioned many times negatively.
Love it. All right. I did see your story the other day. Like, I don't know what it's called when you like can put a note on Instagram, whatever that's called.
Yes,
about Lisa.
Yes, I hate her.
I've noticed.
I hate her a lot.
Yeah.
Yes, she. That's all I'm going to say, because otherwise I will just keep going on.
So everybody listen to that episode tomorrow. Victoria says I almost peed at one point recording tomorrow's episode because I was laughing so hard.
We had a lot of fun. It was a fun recording episode.
I love it. Oh my gosh, I love it so much. Okay, do you have a favorite Ren Fair memory?
Okay, I have a lot of fun memories from Ren Fairs because I love Ren Fairs.
Yeah.
I've had a lot of fun memories. I got I'm just going to name a few of them. One year I was at a Ren Fair and there was a guy there and he was cosplaying as Hiccup.
Oh, I love that.
From How to Train Your Dragon.
Yeah.
And he had a cat on his shoulder that was cosplaying as Toothless.
Oh,
and that was like years ago, and I was like, oh my gosh, this is the best thing ever. And he was like, yeah, and you can look us up, like follow us on like Facebook, Instagram, Tumblr. And so this year I went and I found his page on Tumblr and I followed it.
Yeah.
And it's about like cosplay cats or something. I forgot the URL, but like he has a lot of cute kitty cats in costumes, and I love them.
That.
Yeah. And another fun memory is probably this one time where there were two Jack Sparrows at a Ren Fair, and they kept talking to each other, and it was really funny because like the conversations were like extremely Jack Sparrow and extremely like you could barely tell what was going on because it was always like kind of stuff, you know. It was really funny, but it was very realistic as to what would happen if Jack Sparrow met another Jack Sparrow, as in at World's Edge, but without the weird purgatory kind of thing going on.
Oh man,
another fun Ren Fair moment is this year actually I got this one blacksmith to say, are you looking to protect yourself or deal some damage? Which is one of the things that the blacksmiths in Skyrim say a lot because they say a lot of stuff like but that's the one that they say most often. That's the easiest to remember. And so I was like, yes, got him to say it.
So good.
And there's just a lot of really fun stuff with Ren Fairs. Also, jousting. Every time there's jousting I think that we should abolish football as the US's sport and just replace it with jousting, because jousting is way cooler and it looks cooler.
So I have something to tell you then. You're gonna love this. So I live in Maryland, and Maryland is a really cool state in which the actual state sport is jousting.
I need to go there.
It's great. So
jousting is the coolest sport.
Yeah, as you can imagine, our Renfest is lit.
Yeah, my favorite sports movie ever is A Knight's Tale because jousting.
So good. So good.
It's a great
one.
Oh my
gosh. Well, you know what my favorite Renfest memory is meeting Joanna from the Clue Crew at Renfest this year.
Oh, that's so nice. Fun. I wish I had other Clue Crew members I could meet in Washington. But I live in the very rural areas of Washington, so
that's okay.
Yeah, there's not a ton here, and we have to drive a lot to go places, so
I'm eventually going to have an actual Clue Crew convention get together thing, and we can all meet up, and then we can all fun. Just nerd out together, and it's gonna be the best.
Oh God!
Come on up! Come on!
Kitty!
Come on!
Meow meow!
Come on! Come on! Come on! Come on!
Susan's like, no, I don't want it. Oh, yay! I love you, kitty cat. Meow meow. I lose all brain cells when I see a cat. Like I
Right.
just go like meow, 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 and I just start meowing at the cat, and people look at me weird, including the cat usually. So
You know, my 2-year-old does that.
yeah, 2-year-old. 2 years younger than me. Yeah.
All right. So, if you were Ned, would you break up with Nancy?
Yes.
Plain and simple.
She does not deserve Ned. Ned is going to college. Okay, he is a good student and everything. He's getting a good education. He is very reliable and very loyal and everything, and he does whatever he can to help everybody. He's nice, kind, and polite. He's a honk on top of all of that. Yeah. And she leaves him and does not tell him where she's going, and like just leaves him there on their anniversary when he is at the restaurant. And she's like, I'm in Iceland, and I'm just like,
like, can you even imagine
that?
Like,
if I were him, I would break up with Nancy. I love Nancy, but I could never date her because she is a terrible girlfriend.
Yeah, she's not great.
Yeah, every once in a while I think, like, oh, maybe I would not be that great of a girlfriend, but I'm like, well, I'd be better than Nancy, so.
That's a really low standard, though.
It is! So, it's a terrible bar! I mean, there are considerably worse girlfriends than Nancy, but, like, Nancy...
Sure.
Not great. Not great.
No. Yeah, no, not really. Not really into that. Are you leaving me? Oh, okay, bye.
Bye, kitty.
Okay, so Rick Garland or Brady Armstrong?
Hold up.
Okay. I'm so excited of what's happening right now. Rick Garland.
He's here now. So
we
have my boy. I brought him with me. Where can I can like
just put him on the couch. Yeah, there you go. Perfect. Amazing.
I would choose Brady. Because Rick is a piece of crap. Yeah. So, and Brady is also a piece of crap, but at least he kind of is a piece of crap because of Simone.
Yeah,
and he starts to like break free from her, and I believe that he has some character development to do. But Rick, this guy, no, I don't believe so. But he is iconic. No, like he has his life put on the line multiple times, and he's still like, I'm Rick Garland. No, but this picture is super funny, and so I have it. I carry this and I keep it at So I have a dresser at the other side of the room to my bed, and so I put it there, and so whenever I wake up in the morning, he is one of the first things I see, so.
That's brilliant.
He's always watching me, so.
The twist. Ray could fix him? Yes. Oh my gosh. Alright. Well, it is time for FMK. Maybe we'll get
another one, yay! Oh boy! I'm gonna fight him.
Let's see if we get him.
He's gonna be fought. Unless we have, like, Lisa there, and then...
Can you imagine? Oh my gosh, them in the same one. Okay, so Jessalyn Thornton.
Oh, not bad.
Yeah. I don't think she's ever showed up on this wheel before. Alright, who else we got? Okay, Carson Drew. Daddy Golf Ball himself.
Daddy Golf Ball! The bilf.
And finally, Ollie Randall.
Okay, Ollie, I am sorry. You're gonna catch these fists. And you're gonna fire and you're gonna miss. You're gonna fire and you're gonna miss. You're gonna look and you're gonna miss again. You're gonna fire and you're gonna miss. And I'm gonna kiss Jessalyn. I'm gonna marry Carson because he's a lawyer.
Yeah.
And he's listen, you look at Nancy, you look at the house, you look at what Nancy does every day, you look at Carson's friends and what he does, they are in the top, they are in the 1%. Okay, and I am marrying that. Okay, I'm gonna marry that. Okay, and he's a good person, and they have a housekeeper, and I'd have to be marrying a golf ball, but there are worse people to marry. There are worse people to marry than a golf ball, and there have been weirder marriages. So
you know what? This is true. All right. So, which Nancy Drew game is your aesthetic?
Okay, because this changes a lot. When I was at college, it was definitely Waverly Academy.
Yeah.
the set, my first solo dorm room was the complete setup of Rachel and Kim Hubbard's room.
I love that.
Like we had like the bed, we had like the desk, we had like the other thing over there. It was great. Except I didn't have the little door in the wall kind of thing going on.
You didn't have a secret panel in your wall?
Unfortunately, because that would have been really cool.
The heck?
That would have been really cool, but unfortunately,
so cool.
no. But so that I'm trying to think of other things because like yeah, that's probably gonna be the closest that I can get. Because I'm trying to think like realistically, like if we're talking like favorite aesthetic, probably Sea of Darkness because I love like the pirate ship, because it is a pirate ship because they were pirates. But I also like the Northern Lights. I love the snow. I love the lights. Like I've always played that game on Christmas or on Christmas Eve.
It's such a Christmas game.
It is because like you have like the rays as the lights on them, and it's supposed to take place in January. But I'm just like no. This is a Christmas game.
Christmas game for sure.
It's so pretty, and I love it so much. So that is probably my favorite aesthetic. Other than that, I also love the aesthetic of Legend of the Crystal Skull because that game has vibes like no other.
It really does. Good goth vibes.
It's so good.
Yeah.
And then also, obviously, Curse of Blackmore Manor and Shadow at the Water's Edge are my two favorites in just like everything, including the aesthetics and stuff. Because so perfect.
Yeah. Oh, such good choices. I love it. If you could get something from Scoops, what would you get?
Okay, I am really, really predictable when it comes to my ice cream choices.
Okay.
And I usually get mint chocolate chip, so Minty Madness. Yeah.
Yes. But
I'd probably try
ice cream.
Yeah, I'd probably try the maple bacon one too, just like maybe as a sample. Like, those little sample spoons and stuff. Because I like those bacon maple donuts. Those are good. Yeah. I did not expect them to be good, but they are because the saltiness of the bacon enhances the flavor of the maple glaze.
Right. Yeah.
Because food sciences.
I think it could really work.
Yeah, but as a woman of pure routine and everything,
I understand.
Yeah, I'd have to go with Minty Madness.
Yeah, I love a good mint chocolate chip ice cream.
It's yummy.
So much.
And to everybody who says it tastes like toothpaste, because I know there are some of you out there watching this, you are wrong. And toothpaste tastes like mint chocolate. And I love mint chocolate. And mint chocolate is amazing. It is imitating. It is imitating the greatness of mint chocolate ice cream. Okay, it cannot reach. You cannot reach it.
Toothpaste is like spearmint, and this is like peppermint.
Yummy mint. It is yummy mint. Like, so
get on our level.
Get on our level. We clearly have the superior ice cream taste here.
I know, obviously. Oh, I used to love to like stir my ice cream in the bowl and get it all like liquidy, and then I would eat all the mint and like leave all the chocolate for last, and then I'd have like a huge spoon of chocolate. It was the best.
Oh, that sounds fun. I would just nom it. I liked it.
Yeah, it's good stuff. Man, I really need mint chocolate chip ice cream now.
Me too! I was just thinking, I was like, oh, should I go and get some mint chocolate chip on the way home? Maybe I should do that.
Seriously, oh my gosh. I don't have any, but I want some. I'm gonna have to pick some up next time I go grocery shopping. Alright, what's our next question? Tell us your Game 34 predictions.
I have an entire post about that. Let me get it up. It's really stupid. Let me find it, because I did a whole post about it. Okay. No, that was the wrong post. I have a lot of posts here. Okay, here is the post. My theory on Game 34. We are in Prague, and there's an electronics shop where Nancy takes Ned for another late anniversary present. He chooses an Apple Watch, but since Apple is trademarked, it's a watermelon watch. Nancy doesn't have to have money to pay for it since she never travels with money, so she gets a job as a barista while having no experience and meets Radek there. He's cute and is a university student from Canada staying with his Czech grandparents while he pursues his computer science degree. Huh. And now I have spoilers for Game 34! Not really. 8 hours into gameplay, we come across a mysterious laptop and look through it. We find clues and eventually discover that Radek may not be who we think he is. Then we look behind us and see Radek standing there. He pulls off his mask and gasps! He's Dwayne Powers.
Oh no!
Nancy's like, I thought you were in the middle of the ocean. He says, ha, you forgot I can swim. Even though it was in the middle of the ocean and there were sharks. He was too angry to be eaten by a shark. And then does an evil laugh and pulls a lever which traps Nancy in a box. He leaves and says, I have the treasure of 7 badass looking keys that you were supposed to find in the mystery game because we needed a fun plot, and runs out. To get out of the box, we need to be fluent in Czech because we have a pocket dictionary, and we have to build a makeshift giant blowtorch to Qui-Gon Jinn our way through the metal box because it's metal, and chase Dwayne down as he runs away. We tackle him Ralph Gardino style as We Are the Champions plays in the background,
Amazing.
And we never get Ned the watermelon watch. That is the theory.
Excellent. Well, that certainly was a theory.
Those are my predictions.
I love it. All right. I love it. I love your side of, because the box is metal.
Yes, because the box is metal, by the way. Oh, and there's another thing that I forgot about it. There are these tags that I put on it because it's originally a Tumblr post, and you put little tips in the tags. Yeah. But I said I was gonna use pear instead of apple, but that would make this canon in the iCarly/Victorious multiverse.
It would.
And I did not want to do that.
It would. Wow. So, that would be a really interesting collab there, though. Imagine Spencer Shea comes out of nowhere.
Yeah. We finally find out who Carly's mom is.
Oh my god. Yeah.
Yes.
Jeez.
But yes, that is my answer.
I loved that answer. That was really good. Charity says, can't believe Ray just leaked the entire plot. Oh, so good. I love this for poor Ned. Yeah, well, you know what? Ned can buy his own watermelon watch.
Poor Ned just gets the short end of the stick every time. The poor guy just...
I know. Oh, thank you for the tip.
At least he gets a sword.
Thank you so much. So kind. I guarantee you that tip was because your plot was so good. She was like, yes, I will buy this game.
Hire me. Consult with me. Her interactive. I have funny ideas.
So good. So good. Oh my gosh.
Really weird ideas.
Okay, what is your biggest Nancy Drew hot take?
Okay, gotta think back on my hot takes. Oh, this is gonna upset the Tumblr girlies, or certain Tumblr girlies. My hot take, I do not find Henrik van der Heuen hot.
Okay.
I don't.
So it's a not hot take.
I don't see the appeal. It is a not hot take. But on Tumblr and in the fan, there's always been this this thirst for Henrik van der Heuen.
Yeah.
And I'm just I don't get it, especially when Alejandro Del Rio is standing right there with his thick arms and beautiful hair.
Are you talking about Alejandro Del Rio?
Alejandro Del Rio. Yes. Man is beautiful, and he has very correct opinions on art theft and artifacts and that stuff. Stop stealing things and stuff. I'm yes, you're amazing. I love you.
He is so good.
Absolutely. Underrated.
So good.
I don't know why they were all going after Henrik when he was right there.
I mean, we see Henrik more.
Yeah, and I guess there is the whole jump scare of thinking he's shirtless under his lab coat because he's wearing a t-shirt that is the same color as his skin. What do you expect me to think? What do you expect me to think? It looks like he's shirtless. I'm gonna think he's shirtless, and then I have to look really close to make sure because I thought this game was for kids. Yeah.
Oh my god. Liv tipped $5 for mid chocolate chip ice cream fund. Thank you. Getting ice cream.
She deserves it. She deserves the ice cream.
Oh my god,
the ice cream is
yummy. Love it, love it, love it. Beautiful Alejandro is a Metro right away. Yes, he is. Yes, he is. So, like, I like them both, is the thing. Like,
Ooh.
Like, I don't really feel the need to choose, you know? Because, like, Henrik has that older guy hot.
The sophistication kind of stuff, yeah.
But, like Alejandro is just, like smoking hot.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
obviously.
He's just great.
I love him. I
know.
I do love Henrik too, but I need to.
He's in the book too, and I was like, oh, ow.
Yeah, we're probably gonna, for the podcast, we're probably gonna read that book sometime.
Yeah. You should. The book is actually quite wild.
Ooh.
I will not spoil it.
The books are a bit wild. I've read the Stay Tuned for Danger book, and that one is something.
You know, that's one of the ones I haven't gotten to read yet. I need to put that on my list. I've only read a few. Well, I've read more than a few, but like I've read a good handful of them. And what's that game called? Secret of the Scarlet Hand is like really actually pretty close to the book until
nice.
Until it's not. And then you're like, what am I reading? What is she doing? What is going on? And yeah, it's an interesting ride. So
yeah, that's how I am with Stay Tuned for Danger, because that one is also like very similar to the book in many aspects, but at the same time it's like wow.
Yeah. Oh, have you read Secrets Can Kill?
No, but I need to. I need to read all of the books again.
Another wild rides.
Yeah, the Nancy Drew files tend to be very wild.
So let's just say Daryl Gate has nothing.
Oh God, no! No, I remember hearing about this. Oh my God, not Daryl Gate and not this either. Oh my God.
So,
oh my gosh, I remember.
I'm just gonna leave it at that and say
we're leaving it at that.
When you read the book, just please forget Daryl Gate.
Please forget Daryl Gate, because that will make it way worse.
Yeah, it will make it unreadable. So, yeah, there you go. There you go. All right. Anyway, so moving on. Where are we? Would you rather spend the night at the ryokan or at Sally's cabin? Both pre-Nancy solving the case. Okay, see, the ryokan actually has like nice areas to live. Okay, it's well taken care of except for the ghost. And you get to go and do stuff in Kyoto and stuff, and you can go places, you can do that. There's all that, there's the gardens, it's really pretty, you have the baths and everything. Yeah. The only trouble is the hauntings, but luckily I don't believe in ghosts, and so whenever there's like a hunting thing, I'm just like, who's in my room? Who's coming into my room? There's a literal person coming into my room. Yeah. And I'd probably just go up to the desk and be like, I don't want this here. No, thank you. Yeah.
But I would not step foot into the Malone house because there are floorboards rotting and you could die from that. Okay? Right. There is no way to die in the ryokan without like the haunting stuff happening, and that would probably get them to completely shut down, and that's past the E10 rating.
You know,
but like with
there aren't as many places to drown at Sally's cabin though.
I can swim, so
okay, there you go.
Yeah, I can swim, and I don't think they're gonna let anybody be completely without help in the baths. So I think they'll realize this person hasn't come out for a long time. We should go check on him. So,
Yeah.
especially after the last incident, like, but you're completely alone at Sally's, and there are rotting floorboards, and I don't like that.
Yeah, I mean, I get it. All right, so if you're trying to convince someone to go on a blind date with your best friend, Nancy Drew, how would you describe her?
Oh. I don't. This is all if I would offer to set somebody up on a blind date with Nancy. But
so Ned broke up with Nancy, and now he needs a boyfriend. So
I'll be like, hey, she needs somebody who's like super adventurous and who doesn't mind that she's insane and tactless. And do you like traveling the world? If you like traveling the world with no money, this girl is the girl for you. She's amazing and crazy. If you also don't object to near-death situations, If you maybe think it's really fun to get murdered by a ghost every once in a while, you might like her. You'll probably like her a lot because she's cool.
Yeah. Right.
I don't know if that's gonna help anybody want to date her, but
I mean, you did your job. You did your duty. So
they'll be intrigued.
Yeah.
They'll be intrigued by her because she is quite the person.
She sure is. Oh my gosh. Okay, so what's your go-to girl dinner?
Girl dinner. A lot of the times I'll have like spicy ramen because I love spicy ramen, but like I'll also have like cheese separate from it. Kind of like I'll just like cut up some like sharp cheddar or something. Preferably the Wisconsin white cheddar because you're here for Wisconsin for the cheese. Sorry, I had to put that part. But like, we have like the spicy ramen and then we have cheese a la Skyrim peasants and Wisconsin. And I like that. It's fun. I also occasionally when I need something crunchy, I'll have a pickle.
Nice. There you go.
Yes. So girl dinner. There we go.
Love it. And this is your last question of the evening.
Woo!
What is something you're proud of but you never get to talk about?
What is something you're proud of? Thinking. Ooh! Oh, I forgot. Okay, I'm gonna have to go on my computer and look for something in my drive because I have this really cool, where are my screenshots? Aha, there we go. My number punch record is 40 seconds.
Nice.
And yeah, that's something that I'm kind of proud of. So
that's a good thing to be proud of.
Ooh! Another thing I'm proud of with Nancy Drew stuff. So if anybody else has been playing for a while, we know that the Ghost of Thornton Hall game used to be on a I think I've said this a few times with different stuff, but I haven't talked about it a ton on my page. But back in the day, we used to have it on the mobile app. There was a mobile app for that. There's also one for Shadow Ridge, but I never got that one. But I did get Ghost of Thornton Hall as a mobile app. But so they had the 1 hour of free trial. So you could play the game for an hour and then it would kick you out and you would have to start over again, or you would pay the $5 and get through.
I do remember that.
I never paid the $5 because, as like a 14-year-old who's poor, you think that $5 is so much money. And so I wrote down the answer to every single puzzle that I solved.
Yeah.
And then I would skip through like all the dialogue, and I would be able to get to the clock puzzle at the very end, like the very end game clock puzzle, by the 1 hour mark.
Oh my god!
I could never pass
it.
I can never get it past the clock puzzle, but
that's
speedrunning on the mobile game.
That is incredible. Like, seriously.
Oh yeah, wow. I had a lot of fun with it.
You really ought to try, like, speedrunning the game on your computer to, like, see if you can, like, beat any of the world records.
Well, these days, I try to just, like, be mellow and just enjoy the game. Because, you know, being speedy is a little bit too much for me sometimes, because I'm just like, no, I want to talk to the characters. I want to look at the stuff.
Yeah.
I want to play the games.
I know.
And then, like,
it is stressful. It is quite stressful.
I remember being like, oh, there's like 2 minutes left. I gotta get through this. I gotta think through these puzzles. And I kept in like, there's almost no way to solve the clock puzzle at the end in like under 2 minutes. And so like, I never got there. And so I would look.
Yeah. It's like,
you have to wait a lot because it's a waiting game. And so I would just go on YouTube and look up the end of the games. There's a lot of different endings for that one, so I would just watch all of them.
Yeah.
But so I didn't play the full game until until like I think it was like 2016 or something.
Oh my god, that's like so recent.
2017 or something.
Wow.
Yeah, but like
That's incredible.
Yeah.
Oh my god. I love it.
It was fun.
I love it. All right, we have to play FMK 2 more times.
Ooh, okay. Please be a good one.
I know, right?
Or at least have Lisa Ostrom so I can fight her.
Yes.
I want to fight her.
Watch her come up like first. Okay, hold on. Nope. We are not doing doubles. We don't need Hannah again.
Oof.
Alright. Start over. And who's it gonna be? It's gonna be Oscar from the new game.
Oh, I have no idea who he is.
Nobody knows.
I just know that he has a suit and he talks on the phone.
Yeah, that's all we know.
Can't wait to find out more though.
Dexter Egan. I like Dexter Egan.
A little bit old for me, but
I mean a little bit old for all of us, but like, does that stop me? No. Alicia Cole.
Oh my god. Okay. I'm killing Alicia because I hate Alicia Cole. I would fight her on sight.
Yeah.
Okay. Not only is she a terrible person, if you like actually listen to the conversation she has with Nancy about Jason, I'm just like,
oh, it's
Alicia, he is a minor.
It is icky.
That is a minor. Yeah. That is a child.
Yeah.
Why are you talking about a child like this? Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Dexter, I'd probably kiss him. I'd do that. But I'll marry Oscar because I'm curious, and divorce is always an option.
There you go. All right, one more.
Okay.
And then my cough is getting worse, so I think
Please
it's
have
actually a really good time.
Please have Frank Hardy.
Oh my god, hold on. It gave me Alicia Cole again. Hold on. We're not doing that.
I don't want her again. She's dead. I'm going to kill her. If I get, I will, punch her on sight. I will fight her to the death. I hate her.
So,
also switches Lisa.
Kyler Mallory, who will not notice if you disappear before their wedding.
Yeah.
Katie Firestone, who can just feed lots of poisonous sandwiches to. And finally, last one. Grigor!
Grigor! I am marrying Grigor! I am marrying Grigor! I am marrying that beautiful blonde himbo! I am marrying him, okay? Yes. And yes, he's in jail, but we can make it work, okay?
You know
we can make it work, okay? He didn't do anything wrong except get involved with the wrong crowd accidentally and be forced to do crimes. But Grigor, I am marrying that man.
Yes.
I am marrying Grigor.
Do it.
I am a Grigor girly, okay? I am marrying him. Okay, no, I'm trying to think about the other options.
Kyler and Katie.
I'll kiss Katie because I actually respect her, but Kyler. I'm sorry, girly. If your fiance disappears on your wedding day and you're like, oh, it's just a prank, and then you also, God, everybody in this game is so messy except for Denal. Denal is just vibing. He's just there. But everybody else is so messy.
I know. Yeah.
Yeah, I know. I'm sorry, Kyler. I'm gonna fight you. In the bogs. That is, we'll fight in the bogs. Like, ooh, fisticuffs in the bogs. That'd be
amazing. All right, you guys. Thank you so much for joining me, Rae. This has been so much fun and so fun to get to know you better. And do you have any final words for us before we leave?
Stay beautiful.
Amazing. All right, you guys. I will see you next time. Have a great night. Thank you for joining us. Goodbye.
Bye.